McNamara with digitaltrends.com. If you're anything like me, you love laptops because of their portability and convenience, but you get a little irritated with touchpads if you have to use them for very long. Notebook mice are a nice remedy, but as anyone who uses one can tell you, carrying around two items is a pain in itself. Logitech attempted to solve both problems with its V550 Nano dockable notebook mouse, a tiny wireless mouse that literally clips onto the lid of your notebook when you're done with it. As simple as that. It pulls off this feat using a tiny metal dock that you can stick anywhere on your laptop. It may not look strong, but it passes every test we could throw at it, including picking up an entire notebook by the dock alone. This sucker is strong. As you can see, the underside of the mouse has a special slot to accommodate the dock, and it pops on there firmly, but not too firmly. If you try to pry the mouse off improperly instead of sliding it off, it will release on its own before it tears the anchor off. Very smart. How does it work as a mouse? Pretty much perfectly. The laser sensor was very accurate on a variety of surfaces, and the entire mouse is really well constructed. We especially love the weight of the two AA batteries inside. It feels solid in your hand. On the subject of those AA batteries, they may be a major turnoff for fans of rechargeable mice, but Logitech actually says you can get 18 months out of a pair of ordinary batteries before you have to replace them. We didn't have a year and a half to put that claim to the test, but if it's true, we would consider the lack of an internal rechargeable battery a non-issue. One thing we were on the fence about, you can press down this scroll wheel to make it either click as it spins or spin freely for ultra-fast scrolling. It's a nice feature, but we found ourselves missing the middle mouse button function that most scroll wheels perform. You can set up the center button instead, but we didn't find it quite as convenient. Although the side-scrolling function you get from pressing the wheel right or left was a more than welcome addition. Another possible snag with this mouse, quite literally, arises when you're trying to put this into a laptop bag. You're just not going to fit a laptop with a mouse snap to it into most laptop bags. That's why we highly recommend that you evaluate your bag before using this mouse. Logitech's V550 Nano takes a very clean, well-built mouse and gives it a neat new trick. How useful that trick is will depend on how you use your laptop, but for some users, it may turn out to be the magic bullet for ultimate portability. I'm Erin McNamara, and thank you for watching.